Hey guys, it's your humble host, or Kayla if you prefer. So I'm back with another video. So with the stuff that's been coming out in regards to Kameha Con, I was doing a thread and I was just on Tug's stream talking about what could be the possibility of a sudden cancellation, the ad change, and I'm gonna go through this thread again. And I wish Kameha Con was clear from the get-go, but as we talked about on the stream, and as somebody pointed out to me via Tug Stream, that the celebrity passes are still up. The URL for it is still up. I'm going to go through the thread again, and we're going to really look at what they were trying to say, because when I was going through and I was reading through the thread, reading what they were saying, it was not clear. It sounded like they were giving two different answers. And now that I'm going back through the thread again, after much discussion, now I can see what is going on and why people think Toei got involved. So, with ado, we're going to go through it again. So, we have confirmation that Sabat canceled the tour 2 days out. He's still going to the con because he put out a tweet clarifying. Okay, so I'm contacting Kameha Con now to see if I get a confirmation on when the cancellation was, and if it was the same time the ad for the Prince Vegeta disappeared. So this was a kind of an indicator to a lot of people, because more than one person noticed the change, and this change was not talked about by Kameha Con at all. The new ad was not put out. They just left the Prince of Vegeta ad, which was posted March 14th of 2018. So this is the Prince of Vegeta ad. It's still there. It was not removed. So let's actually look at what it is. Principal Sans Tour. Tour pass includes exclusive t-shirts, special mystery team, signed photo, special mystery item, Chris Sabat bus ride meet and greet, tour of Okatron, 5,000, right along with Chris Sabat to Okatron, recording studio where Dragon Ball Z is recorded. Chris will be doing a live meet and greet as well as providing a tour of the studio. So we're going to go back through everything that was said between me and Kameha Con. I wish they were more straightforward, because oh my gosh. Hey, I just heard the news. Are you going to be able to give any info as to why Sabat canceled? Also, what was the cancellation 2 weeks ago about? Because that was the ad change. And now the ad is completely gone. I noticed the website changed then about the tour. The website did not change its tour, just the graphic. If you have the tour and email, and I was still trying to understand, so still by changing the graphic, change what type of tour it was, meaning Sabat canceled its tour about 2 weeks ago. So this is both, I will say, a script on both mine and the con's part, because now I'm going through the thread, I'm making sure I'm understanding what exactly happened. And a lot of people keep hinting, oh, Toei got involved, and then I had a speculation, I'll go through it when we reach the end of the thread, but that now has changed. No Sabat was asked to remove the Vegeta graphics. So this is why people are hinting Toei has come in and told them to remove. They're saying that Toei is the one that came in and asked the Vegeta graphic to be removed, even though the one on Facebook, it's still up. So let's continue. No, I do not. So you guys canceled and not Sabat as shown here. Because they put the tour was canceled when we canceled it. Do you have an email associated with the ticket or need a refund? So 2 weeks ago, the graphic was changed. This is when they say that Sabat was asked to remove said graphic, and that's why you see the new one, which originally was black and red. And then they have another one which is blue, has a color scheme of blue and silver. And so whoever was communicating here, and again, because I was trying to understand, I was putting these screenshots, and I'm glad I was running these by you guys, and so now I understand the full picture of what the hell happened. Okay, so as I said, the tour was canceled when we canceled it. So let me clarify, because this is what screwed me up. This is what screwed up a lot of people when I put the screenshot out. So when they say that the tour was canceled when we canceled it. So now looking back at everything, when Sabat canceled, when Sabat said I can no longer do the tour, the convention then canceled after Sabat did. So Sabat canceled first. Let's continue on because I show them the screenshot. When I make mistakes, I go back and fix them. So this was a little bit of a mistake on my part because the communication from the convention was a little bit screwy. I will say that's what kind of screwed me up, and I was putting out these screenshots for people to see for themselves. I was not hiding any of it. None of it was doctored. So I just like, well, what do you guys think? I'm confused as hell. Here you go. And so I put, why can't I get a straight answer from these guys? My questions are straightforward. This is ridiculous. Because I was getting frustrated. Because they did say that Sabat was told to remove the graphic, but then they say that they canceled the convention instead of Sabat. So it's like, you guys need to work on your communication. Really, really, very much so. We're not sure what you're asking. Sir, Mr. Sabat had to cancel the tour due to a recording session being held Saturday at the studio, even though the emails say Friday. So that's could be a flub. I don't know. And so I'm going to repeat my question again. No, Sabat was asked to remove the graphic, the Vegeta graphic. The tour was canceled when he canceled it. So I quoted them wanting more clarification. I'm like, who canceled the tour in the first place? So I was asking the straightforward questions because I was confused with the way that they were wording the answers. Your graphic changed for the ad about 2 weeks ago, but you're stating that it was just canceled recently when the ad was changed 2 weeks back from the Prince Vegeta tour to the Okatron Studio tour. Please clarify. Was the tour canceled 2 weeks ago when the ad changed, or was it canceled 2 days ago? And it was canceled originally by Sabat or by you. So it was me trying to piece together what the hell they were saying. So because of the way that they worded stuff, I got confused and I started to read stuff wrong. So like I said, when I make a script, I go back and fix it. If you purchase a tour, you should be refunded. Thanks for reaching out. So I'm like, I'm not going to get a straight answer. And for those of you who could probably piece together what had happened way before I did, or just from these answers, it's just like, Chambers, you're stupid. No, it's the wording really screwed me up. And as I said, I created a thread so everybody can see and give me feedback. And it's like, hey, can you guys help me understand this? What is going on? And I put, why the different answers? Because they didn't clarify. Again, they had said, we canceled it. And then when somebody asked them if Sabat canceled it, they said yes. So Sabat canceled first, and then the convention canceled it, refunding everybody or starting to send out refunds. So let's get that clarification out there. And then the Friday and Saturday, considering how this communication is already kind of screwed up, it could have been a fluke. I think they held off telling people until now so they wouldn't lose tickets to the con overall. The ad changed 2 weeks ago due to Sabat actually canceling that, and now the con is saying something due to tickets being non-refundable. So this was the hypothesis I had due to how they worded their answer. I've been sitting on this. I've been looking over this thread. I talked about it with Tug and Senpai's home. So because of the way that they answered, I got a different impression. And so now going back over the thread, somebody pointed out to me, which I will show you at the very bottom. So this is what I sent to them, and they saw it, noticed their icon in the bottom left corner. Yeah, they won't respond to me. And so this is me, and I do want to apologize to the convention because the wording, it was the way that it was worded that really screwed me up. I try to ask direct questions. I try to be as clear as possible. A simple explanation of, hey, he was asked to remove the graphic. The tour hadn't changed. We canceled it after Sabat told us he had to cancel. Something along those lines. It just something. And it could be because my autism I screwed up. No, I'm not using that as a crutch. I don't know. But you guys could see the wording of the screenshots yourselves. Other people got confused. Other people took it as well, that saying that they were giving 2 different answers. So I'm not the only one, and that's why I put out these screenshots. I do want to make that clear. And then, like I said, we went through this in the previous video, so I'm not going to get a straight answer from you guys. And I pretty much told them, may I ask why you guys are giving different answers to people? I can't understand a point keeping quiet until 2 days in advance. So again, this is going off the wording of the answer they gave me that really confused me, and I'm not the only person that got legit confused. So that you guys don't lose ticket sales, it's still a scummy thing to do, though not be honest about it. So this was kind of me going like, hey, can you guys answer this clearly? Now, somebody was kind enough to point this out to me. This is the Celebrity Access Pass. It is still on here. This URL is still here. So we're going to go through it because this is a little bit better. Codtron Studio Tour still has all the same perks. Studio Pass includes exclusive t-shirts, special mystery items, signed photo, Chris Sabat, bus ride, meet and greet, tour of Okotron 5000, right along with Chris Sabat to Okotron recording studio where Dragon Ball is recorded. Chris will be doing a live meet and greet as well as providing a tour of the studio. So it still had all the same perks. The theme of it just changed. And then here's like questions. Are celebrity access passes refundable unless the specific guest you have purchased a celebrity access pass cancels? No, all sales are final. So because Chris Sabat canceled 2 days, that's why all the tickets are being refunded. So let's continue with the thread. Now, see, this could have been cleared up with them pointing out to me that the website celebrity passes link and explaining, hey, we changed the theme of the tour, but not the tour itself. Now, as I said, they did mention that Sabat was told to remove the graphic, but they also said, and they worded this very poorly because I'm not the only one that got confused, and I'm not trying to put the blame solely on them. I was sitting here trying to understand this, what was going on, and now that I believe we have all the puzzle pieces together, I just wish they worded this thing a little bit more clearly, is that the ad changed, the theme of the ad changed 2 weeks ago. Because for whatever reason, and this is why the speculation of Toei was put out there that Toei told Sabat to move the graphic. We don't know. He was just told to move the graphic. Kameha Con does not say who or why. They just had to change the theme of the overall tour. All the tour specs are the exact same ones as Prince Vegeta tour, just the theme of the tour changed. Sabat canceled 2 days ago. So, when Kameha Con told someone flat out, yes, Sabat canceled, and then told me the tour was canceled when we canceled it, what they should have said was, Sabat was told to remove the graphic for the tour, but the overall tour itself was the same. And then we canceled the tour because Sabat canceled. That is what should have been said. Again, I'm not putting the blame solely on them, but I feel like this video needed to be put out there because there was a strong miscommunication. And some people were hinting at that as well, so kudos to you guys. And the silent treatment, because it's just like, someone staring could be clarified, but I understand it's like the day before the convention. But the fact that you have someone staring at my messages, not responding or asking what I'm confused on, and I understand I was getting a little bit upset with them because of the way that the wording, the way that their answers were miscommunicated. So this is why I put all the screenshots out. And I put, was the ad changed 2 weeks ago an indicator? What is the comments about the cancellation of the supposed recording? I'm so lost here because I was lost because this was confusing and they weren't giving straight answers to anybody. It could be different staff members responding to me when they can. It could be the same person. I do not know. But what I'm going to do is after this video is uploaded or whatever, done recording, I'm going to send them a spot apology. I'm going to apologize here because it's just like, well, the answers were confusing, and as I did put the screenshots out, other people got confused as well, and now that I'm sitting down and looking at everything, what you were trying to say, my bad. It is not Kameha Con's fault for the tour. It is Sabat strictly alone. So I do want to apologize for any blame or anything that I may have indicated on Kameha Con, them holding on to the information for 2 weeks. I'm redacting that. All of it. So to clarify, once more, Sabat canceled 2 days ago, the convention canceled the tour afterwards because Sabat was canceled, or Sabat canceled on them. They have now been issuing refunds. The graphic change or the theme of the ad changed 2 weeks ago because Sabat was asked to remove Vegeta. Makes sense with me so far? So the graphic of the ad changed 2 weeks ago because Sabat was asked to remove, but the tour was still the same. Everything from the Prince Vegeta tour went to the Okatron tour. So we're clear. Kameha Con is in the clear. I wanted to make this video, clear everything up. I literally was just on Tugs and Senpai's home stream because we're talking about it there. It came on, and thank you to John Smith, you know who you are, for pointing it out to me, like, hey, this is still there, and I'm so glad that I went and dug around for the Prince Vegeta ad when I did. So that ad is still up as Prince Vegeta tour. But anyway, this has been your humble host. This is what we do when we make a mistake. We go back, we rectify it, addendum, redactment, whatever the proper word is. But again, my apologies to Kameha Con. They are not in the wrong for Sabat's canceling. Sabat canceled first, and then they did. They did not cancel Sabat because they still have the link to the tour still up. So, anyway, you guys have a good night.